What's up, everybody? This is Hyde Channel here. In today's video, what we're going to be talking about is it's a Nintendo Direct show. Well, it's just a showcase, a partner showcase. So one other thing is that showcases literally is not that pretty much not that long, and the games it's going to be just a limit of games that they're going to show. Like some of the ones that's exactly new, or is going to be some of the game that's going to have release dates. They're going to show us something that's going to be new. Because I think like they was going to show a Nintendo Direct, but they had changed it because I think it wasn't really time for them to show it. But otherwise, from that, it ain't gonna be no Pokemon Legends EA. No, it's not because pretty much it might be something that's coming next month, probably next month during the Worlds, pretty much that they're gonna have something with that. So yeah, I was just trying to see which of the games that could potentially come where while some of the games that could be old will pretty much we do know is that 007 is also part of this too. They did show off a trailer. It wasn't in the Nintendo Direct though, the last Nintendo Direct, but this was an original trailer. It came the first trailer of this came on basically on the PlayStation and Xbox. I don't know. I'm not sure this is on the Xbox. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, this game was in here. They had a separate trailer and they didn't show the Nintendo Switch 2 on there. So this is also a game that's exactly coming as like a coming soon game. So yeah, this game still is not in the release date department, but I think it's pretty much is going to be coming this year. Okay, so this is another game. So this is old. Well, they say that this game comes on the Xbox and the PlayStation on May 8th. And it will come on the Switch 2 later on. That's what they have coming. And then this is something that could be old, that could be very old. That's well, this is an old PlayStation game, but they currently say it's already out. I don't know. Yeah, this I think it's old. And then this is something. This is the fire thing. This is an old game, so more likely this is probably going to be on the Switch, both on the Switch One and Switch Two. So they might announce something, but they probably in the main Nintendo Direct because this is something that's with the Switch Online. I don't think it'll be announced with the Switch Online. And we also had these is coming, so all three of these titles could be coming right in 2025. While the release date could be a later release date on the Switch and the Switch 2, so they could probably have it. But as far as I'm concerned, but currently to this, they say it's coming in 2025. So yeah, this is another game. Then we have Horoscope. So this is probably another game they may show here with this game. This is a 2D action adventure game, and it's a puzzle mechanic game, also RPG. So like some of these games is in there. Then we have Best World. This is a game that's coming in 2026, so that's pretty much this game may be. They may announce the release date of it in 2026, or they may not, because this probably might be the game. This might be just for the first party games. And then Borderlands 4. So this game was actually announced. So I don't really think they're gonna show too much of this game. I think Nintendo may just post a Switch 2 gameplay trailer on their own. I don't think it's gonna be in the showcase. This probably take a whole lot of time of it. Then we have this. So Bravely Default Fairy HD remaster. I don't exactly know because some of these games. Now, one thing for sure that some of these games gonna have the Joy-Con mouse control is gonna be only on the Switch 2. So according to the details of this is the being the Final Fantasy. I think it's 5 or 6. I'm not sure. It's a remaster of the Switch 2, so it's not gonna be on the Switch 1. Like some of these titles that they have is some of them is for the Switch 1 and the Switch 2, but some of it's gonna be mostly for the Switch 2. It's gonna be So you're gonna have these most of these games. But this they said Corns this game is supposed to be out. Well, they got because I don't know these release days maybe. We had Castle of the Heart. So some of these games do tend to come on the Switch too because they have the mouse controls of it, and then we also have the Cyberpunk already is out. Yeah, because some of these they get these titles in June the 5th. They had Diamond X Mechanic, the Titanic, Psychon. So I don't like most of these. Is this is how the Switch 2 Direct revealed that sequence? So they did actually reveal this title in the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. So the release date is on the 5th of September. So yeah, like more of these other games like this, they more likely don't have release dates, not even yet. Because I know I did see some of the showcases throughout this year that they show. Like the funny thing is that people on Pokemon, I'm like, oh, as far as I'm concerned, I don't want no more Pokemon news. Yeah. Unless it's related, if it's related to some new niggas, I don't want to see no more details on the story. Because one thing for sure is that they show so much of the story, they don't show the media of Pokemon. Oh yeah, so with Drag X Drive, so it's going to be a trial. You will be able to play this game as a demo trial at a certain amount of time because this comes out. So before the release date on August the 14th, before that you could actually pay the demo. So just in case before you play, you could actually play it. And also you can also because this is like a game. You can plus use the Joy Tattoo as a mouse feature. I know one thing that I didn't forget to mention to you guys is that I did buy a mouse joint kind of thing, but you can also use your control. But I don't want to have time to be using the control the joint cons. That it comes out okay. The joint con for the mouse thing it comes out in September because GameStop has a release date for it. Yeah, they say it comes out in September. But yeah, so next month you'll be able to play the demo. They're gonna have a dual trial thing for it, and you'll be able to play it first before you able to buy it. This is how you want to buy it. So this is another game that they not gonna mention this. So I'm letting you know this now. They might not even mention this because this already has a release date, and they could be talking about it. It might just be like a Nintendo Direct for that one. Probably not because it is not that big. Okay, so we have Dragon Quest One and Two HD 2D remake. I played this game. The crazy thing, I played this game on my 3DS before. Very yeah, that was a very long time. So, but this is a remake of it, and I like playing games like this. But otherwise, for this, yeah, this may not be talked about because this already has been talked about already. Because it may be a direct. They're gonna have a Nintendo direct for some of these games. Okay, Does Blood? I'm not exactly sure about this game. Since this game does come out in 2026, it's not going to be. It's probably not going to be shown. And this is only on the Switch too. So I played this game. I think I played the other game before. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah. We do know that most of the sport games, as 2K, NBA, and the football and the soccer, that they gonna have coming on the Switch 2. Yeah, it's mostly gonna be on Switch 2. Most of the new ones is. I think 2K, the NBA game, is gonna be on Switch 1 too. So they always have it on the Switch. Okay, what else? Okay, what am I doing? Okay, yeah, Idiom Ring. So this game is also going to come this year. So this game is already out on the other. This is probably a new edition that they have, just like the way with the Star Wars too. Like I think like the Star Wars. I'm not. We're not talking about Star Wars. Talking about this. Okay, so the point was that I was trying to say is that this game was also the same way like the best book was from the South End. Was mostly surprised to be a Switch 2 review. Yeah, so they supposed to have like morely most of the games that's going to be mainly for the Switch 2, which is something that can't be accessed for the Switch 1. So more likely we're gonna get more of those titles in the Nintendo. If we get the regular Nintendo Switch Direct, so they pretty much moved it to a further date. So that's pretty much gonna be either September or November or October or something that mix. So Enter the Jungle 2, this could be another one that they may show, but I'll say this is be a Nintendo Direct trailer thing. This one was old because it says September 5. Then we have the Farmer signature music. I don't think I'm not exactly sure. This is like basically a Switch 2 game. Then we have Fast Fusion. So this game is already out. Then we have the Final Fantasy VII remake. So this is a game that everybody talking about. Also, John Blaze also talked about this too in his video today. Well, I was about to say in the video. So, anyways, yeah, this is another one that's coming to Switch 2. They already got the game with the other courses. This is just being released on the Switch 2 because they had made a promise. Yeah, because some of the companies, like some of the companies, are banned the having partnership with the Nintendo, so they gonna have so they can have other games in there. But this is already release date's already coming, but they said this already on yet. So I mean the Fence 7 Rebirth, yeah, that's what I meant. Because that this other game's already out already. So we have Fortnite. So yeah, this is basically some old news. And then for the game, yeah. So one thing that they didn't explain this more. They the thing with the games is that they didn't say they was going to release all of them out. It was this type of Pokemon game that everybody thought we was going to get on the day one of the Switch, June 5th, but they gonna probably release it whenever they want to. Just as just like they did with the Super Mario Strikers and the other one. So this I think this is called Path of the I don't know if that's right. Yeah. But yeah, this is the confirmed of the GameCube games because there's two other Pokemon ones that's in the GameCube that they could show. It could be more that's coming up too. Well, pretty much in 2026, not right now. We already know that game is already in this game because some of these games they got it's already rumor in there, and then there's supposed to be like a new Zelda game or something that's coming out in the winter of 2025. Then Kirby comes out next month too with the new version because it's a this game's already old, but it's just that in the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, it has a new story that's added to it. It's a new chat with a new story that's basically in there. And then we have Kirby Air Raid. We still waiting for the release date. That may be shown in the Partners show. It's going to be just being I'll just say I give it as a Nintendo Direct vibes. Yeah, because some of these games is the Switch 2 editions from the old games that they had. They just get more upgrades. Yeah, we already talked about the football game. We already knew about that. That's coming next month. And Mario Kart World just had his update too. Marvel Comet Invasion. So this is something that could be in the showcase. So Megatron Prime 4, don't expect anything. So they may show a release date. They may have like a Nintendo Direct for it. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a Nintendo Direct for it next month probably to get that release date. It's about time them getting that release date for this game because it's August. And one thing for sure is that I did have some confirmation that from the Xbox it says that the release date for the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. This is also going to be on the Switch too, and there's going to be more that's coming up. That could be like literally, Nintendo could actually put some of these things, these game signs on their other games, on the elements like the Game Boy. But it's supposed to be. It's not just be Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, 4. There's going to be more. So I wonder what's the other two going to be. So yeah, so this game could be coming out in September. So if they do get a release date in this department, I'm like, yeah, this do look like this could be in the partner showcase, but I'm not exactly sure how they would put it. So we have a unreleased title which is called Mousework. So this is pretty much a Switch 2 game that you could probably use your mouse. So they're gonna probably announce some of the game, some new titles that's based on you using the mouse control. But I know that it's some way you can use a mouse to play some of these games too. So we'll see how that goes. How would it work? Because I never exactly did it before myself. Yeah, we already know about the one trial that's already out. No Man's Sky that's already out. Like I said, we already know about all this already. So it's really pointless, say anything about Pokemon Legend and we already have enough for that. Shadow Liberty Twist 2 Edition. This is already out. Yeah, I already know. Yeah, this is already out. Oh yeah, so Splatoon Raiders. I think this is not going to be shown in the game. This is not going to be shown in the showcase. Nintendo showcase is not. This is going to require a lot of minutes, about 2 to 3 minutes. This the way this game is. This is a brand new game. Sorry, I'm not told that. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be in. They got their own Nintendo Direct for it. Just like they did, they had a direct, Splatoon direct for it too. They had some kind of track. It wasn't that long, but they just announced this, so we'll be getting some. I think they're gonna have another one that's gonna be significant with that. But they call this as a spin-off game, so this is not like in the main plot of this game. So yeah, we don't got no release date. So the only thing we could be waiting, like I say that we have to wait till they gonna have a own showcase thing for it, like a direct for that game. I already know about that game. Yeah, that Shadow Earth, that's already out. The Spitfish is already out too. And Star Wars Outlaw comes out in September the 4th for the Switch. Yeah, I'll just say that it do look better on the Switch too. It does, but otherwise, yeah, this game comes out on the 4th, but it did release on the other quiz on August 30th. So yeah, we just getting something to confirm conversation with other games. We already know about Street Fighter. It's already out. Yeah, Super Mario Party Jury is the Switch 2 invention with the Jury TV. This is already out. It came out this month on the 24th. Survival Kids, and we have more of that. Then we got Tony's Pro Skater 3 Part 3 and 4. So this may be showed in there, but I mean, well, why would it be shown? Right, it's not on the Switch 2 yet. That's why. So this is another fighter game. Street Fighter isn't the only I've heard of fighter game comes to also it could be brought in Sega's Virtual Fighter Fire Revolver. A remaster of Virtual Fighter 5 also showed down, which is Virtual Fighter Virtual 21. Was updated new system. Yeah, so this is actually a game. I never played this game before, but this is another fighting game that's more like similar to Street Fighter 6. But yeah, it just have a new upgrade, so we don't have a release date on it, but this is out on other games too. That's already out, so I'm not going to talk about that. Now we have to right. Okay, which bro? I'd say this could be this could be announced in the showcase. We already know about WWE 2K25. We just talked about is it's going to be out. Actually, it's already out on the Switch too, so that's old. So this is also a rumor that Assassin's Creed Mirage. So this is not going to be in Nintendo Direct. It's going to take a whole. It's going to take a like about a 2 or 3 minutes. This also is coming. This is also rumored to be coming. This is going to be on the Switch too. Then they gonna have a Halo the Master Chief collection thing. If I were to say how much would be the whole collection, it could be up to $80 or 70 for the whole collection pack. Depending on the items, if they giving us items and stuff with it, we'll see. I mean, both Bioshock costed. I think it costed only me about $40. I think, yeah, pretty much $40. It didn't cost that much. I think back then it was. It cost more cheaper. All right, so let's check. Let's check more. So we got rumor that Seat of the Steve. These are rumors, so these ain't exact comments. So we have Mario plus Rabbids in the Kingdom. Yeah, we know about that game. And then Odyssey. So it's a 3D Mario game that's coming. So pretty much it's gonna be on the Switch too. So that's and then Metal Gear Snake. That's a Snake. Yeah, we already know about this game. This is like a third party game. So Rainbow Six, Sega, is on the Switch. It's gonna be on the Switch too. Yeah, we heard like most of the shooting games is gonna be on the Switch too. So I'm not too surprised about that. And then this the other Rainbow Six, the Division is gonna be on the Switch too. So it's not clear yet which Division game or other game. So they gonna pretty much have some kind of addition to it. So that's something like that. Starfield could be coming too because Nintendo was also partnering up with Xbox too. So that's what they have. Then they have Fallout 4. So yeah, that's could be coming. That's this some of the partners that talk about it. Diablo 4 is coming. Yeah, so that's pretty much like all the other games that they got. I don't think I'm gonna go. I'm not sure that I'm gonna go to the Reddit. I'm gonna see if I missed any of the other games. All right, let me see something. Yeah, so these are the release dates that they have for the games. So we got about in October. We got about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 games that comes out for the Switch. And they already got the 2025 as the Mortal Kombat Legacy. Let me go back up. Just let them show a little bit more than that. Because I already know it's something I'm missing. But we're going to see. Yeah, so Call of Duty, like one thing, I know another game that is also in the department is that Call of Duty is also the new one, and then Battlefield. They said something about Nintendo being part of it. I don't know, but yeah, but otherwise it is. I'm trying to see. Yeah, these are the other one games, so we already know that. Okay, that's pretty much it. All right, so pretty much that's it for this video, and that's pretty much. It's not gonna be that much of the games that's coming out of on the showcase of the Nintendo Direct. So so that's all I have. So be sure to subscribe and drop a like. And thanks for watching.